Hello Virgo, this is Caro. Welcome to this what you need to know right now for a timeless time. So this reading is for a timeless time. That's how I set my intentions for. And now I'm going to be talking about what you really need to know right now at this time of your life as you find yourself watching this video. So let's begin now with our first card. This is for Virgo consciousness. We have here the Hierophant. Some Virgos here are, there is a teaching, by the way, there is a teaching careers or opportunities for them coming up. So maybe at this time there is something with regards to teaching, but this can be also about a learning. So it may include a time where you educate yourself in all ways or this related field. There is a very respected person, highly respected person entering your life at this time, or they are already in your life. This gentleman here can be a person, by the way, over 40 years old. They have a position, they have a responsibility, and they have a authority in a field. So this person can be the teacher type or whom you're gonna work for. It can be also, of course, a love interest that is, though, coming from a tradition, like representing a place. I mean, this person is really representing a place. Their name is, how to say, that place is more important than the name that they carry, because it's like they are representing this place. This can be also a person who has an influence over people. It can be even like a governmental figure, heads of state, bosses, CEOs of corporations, or like a heads of wealthy foundations. Also academically, this person, it seems to be very influential in your life. So the Virgos I am connected with, there is a connection and relationship occurring under these circumstances, and the person, of course, can be high influential in your life. Yes, we have the air energy here. So we have the air element. It can be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. You know, from this person, what you are learning or what you are getting is making your mental fortitude like better, and it is helping you to align the mind and the spirit, eventually, like getting that spirit information and implementing it to the mind, as this is an air energy. This is about also learning, teaching your mental faculty, your mental fortitude, for sure. So then there is an influential person or a person that you are with who is bringing a time of mental activity in your life. They are representing, bringing the power of thought to mold one's world, new ideas, and also you may have new ways to reason, and also finding the right answer. It can be this person even can bring a solution to a complex problem that has been like going in your life. This person really do translate well, translate things well. They can even like find you know, that ground in disputes, for instance, or disagreements. So you gonna go through this accusation of knowledge through them, and again, the person's influence in your life is to for you to puzzle out the best solution, and they are presenting this to you, this best solution to a problem. And also, if you are facing with a particular opposition, you will be using this information, this solution in the phase of opposition. So also remember, this is a Hierophant. Yes, it is in a way the convention tradition, but sometimes with the air energy, there is always a new idea, and it can also tend to shake up the established orders. This is a place which can only renew itself through itself. So there can be also things like people resisting maybe change, but eventually you know, it is a super common ground. It's a very rational solution they are offering. Also, if there is a particular emotional argument now in a relationship, by the time you watch this video, by the time you watch this video, sidestepping the real issue is not possible. Like, it really brings the real issue, it points out the real issue, and it is also bringing some choices to make. Okay, I mean, the powers of the reason and the mind here is very definitely visible. And in your situation, these are the faculties maybe you got to use more often. So it is okay to go counterintuitive. So this is the air energy. Your mental abilities, your thoughts, your ideals, your ability to reason, and your also desire to puzzle out the challenges of life. So there is a good influence here. This is, to me, it feels like you are now awakening to this path of air energy. So eventually the message of this reading now in this beginning, and let me know, yes, in this 8 minutes almost, it is trying to give you that perspective of seeking out the air within you, and also learning to how to like identify with it. By the way, Taurus people can be also influential in your life for some of you. Now let's get some other now angel decks. These are usually the angel and the goddess decks, decks with also both mundane and spiritual remarks. Now I would like to bring their messages to you, and let's see what kind of a pattern we will be seeing in the end, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Okay, so first of all, this is like the entrance of a home. You see, there is a house there. So for some of you, maybe there is a property matter. It talks about a protection for that property. Eventually, it is telling you that the worst is now behind. The most difficult is now behind. It wants you to release now, relax, and it wants you to feel safe around a particular place you are inhabiting. Plus, at this time, as we have the air energy, we have also the ears here. So now there can be some sounds, some music, and some very much these words, maybe even words in different languages. If you are speaking two language, if you are a bilingual person, they can come in all directions. There can be these words, but there can be also music and also some sounds that were all the time, but you were there all the time, but you haven't like realized. Eventually a particular message is like transmitted to you for you to realize these messages and make a meaningful whole. And these are the messages eventually to your prayers, it says. Eventually you got to, of course, this time I mean, it is like it's like transmitted to you through this air energy, so you got to feel that sensations in the brain with the words, you know. There is here the child energy. So this is about giving a high importance to children or little children or people who really need your care at this time. And this is also helping you to connect with your inner child if you are engaging with children at this time. They are eventually giving an instant response to that expression, that warmth and love of you towards them. This can also include, by the way, like a head principal, school manager, maybe if you are in some kind of a teaching again, like you are connecting well, blending well with children. But this also talks about your inner child as well, which eventually wants that love, that compassion, that interest. And when you engage with them, eventually it really breaks your heart, crack open the love of that children, love of children. Again, if you are like in a teaching, have a teaching career, you engage with schools, maybe small children. Here, eventually, there is a particular energy surrounding you, like to bring your best to them, maybe. I want to get one here again, an angel message for Virgo energy there. So something is really calling you with regards to your life purpose. It is like telling you that you do exactly know the details of your life purpose within you. And it says that once you lead and direct your attention to those life purpose, and the guidance you seek will eventually direct it to you. So you just need to make that direct moves towards your goals. Yeah, I feel here some Virgos who looking for this wonderful, meaningful career path for them, and they want to make good steps. If you are especially Virgo rising, wanna do this meaningful. As they align with their purpose, they wanna align with their meaningful career, and they wish to make those steps. Sometimes they eventually also want to get a reply back to their steps. So it seems this is a good time for you to get that feedbacks, that responses from the universe. Let me get a goddess card for you, dear Virgo. What we have here for you, we have the Sekhmet. So we have the Sekhmet energy. This is about being more, this is about being stronger. Than, just a sec, please, let me hydrate, Virgo. This is about knowing that you are stronger than you think you are. And I feel though there has been some thoughts in your mind lately that you were doubting about a particular thing, and if I feel like in a place there is a particular opposition you feel, maybe energetically, but you know, there are things here that you want to protect, and some messages are being transmitted to you. This is, in these cards, you are in the receiving end of things. But as we have this segment, which is in the Egyptian civilization, the goddess of war and the destroyer of enemies, and who is also associated with healing and medicine, the god who is like responsible from healing diseases. Okay, now eventually it has a very much healing capacity, but it has also the capacity to bring really destruction to the enemies. I mean, this is a too powerful energy which needs to be used you know, in a very much just way, and it's a feminine energy. It's a feminine energy, and well, it needs to be like I mean, unlocked. Okay, it needs to be unlocked. It is also a protector, but she also has the power to bring destruction. So it eventually, I mean, deep down, look, Virgo, what I'm trying to say, you may have this intensity both, but also that power, but also you know, you may be also in the receiving end of something. You got to channel your intensity well. You need to like get it done, but don't be intimidated by a situation or give to anxiety or hopelessness or apathy. This God is protecting her cups, and she takes action as she sees it appropriate for her personal dignity and safety. So when you here, though, there is this helping the air energy goods, but it seems there are some situations that the mental power won't be enough. So there you need some wants energy. If you have this anger for a particular thing, it wants you to channel your anger at injustice into activities as well, which is gonna promote well-being for the injured, oppressed, who needs your help, to be in service of them, or people with some maybe wounds. This is also the healing arts, okay? So it wants you to dispel the shadow. It wants you to roar, roar, and it wants you to like away. I mean, some ways it talks about some ways are being opening up for you. So this Egyptian goddess, this solar goddess, she's also the bringer of justice, and she like protects Ra. Is that a person like you also like devote yourself to protect their heritage, that legacy here? Because that much of power comes through this powerful figure. Maybe like something is granted to you, and from here it will touch like other people's life. You know, this reading to me is like this triangle. Okay, you receive this power. This is like giving you first a comfort, but then like the usage of something, because she her actions they are served to protect Ra and the land. So we have also the property here, right? This is her powers is about righteousness and retribution, but it is not about a willful destruction, or not forming communications for a willful destruction. So eventually in this situation you have a particular anger, I think, towards something, because I think to a situation that is unjust, and maybe you want this person to solve that, and this unjust eventually compelling us to take a positive action. So by the way, are you in a kind of a medical field, Virgo? Because here we have also, she's a healer, so she is the goddess of the physicians, and also she's in the healing arts. So surgeons, for instance, it can be. And is that a part? I don't know, but some Virgos maybe will learn how to do well in the martial arts. This Eastern arts, because this is also like learning, I don't know, like Taekwondo or Aikido, or some more in a Taoist, this Qigong, because there is here a particular knowledge in the arts of the physical defense. So you are maybe attaining some skills to protect yourself, it can be. Now you are getting amazing help, maybe the best reading so far I am doing, but you are getting amazing okay, so this moon tells us to protect also our vision like a goddess, like don't back down from something. Also, you at some point maybe you need to continue to take action in spite of an obstacle to your path. This figure is very helping, they are not hindering. So I mean, there can be hitch in your plans. Maybe there is a person who is bringing this obstacle, but this is not a time like you are granted with also amazing here, that it's like a mentor, this person, or that person you keep and maybe sustain their legacy. It is not a time to hide, to panic, to curl up. You need to stand your ground. To protect your vision will be important. Also speaking your truth and knowing that you are on the right path. You can really extract in great way from the wisdom and knowledge of this person. And overall, for maybe some Virgos are in very important decisions. This can be important positions, that this can be also the embodiment of your energy here. So like you are given everything you need to succeed here, and you got to just believe this. I think you are time to time self-doubting, self-sabotaging, or getting into a victim mentality time to time, Virgo. But I think you are leaving that dark days behind. You are like more believing you can succeed. I mean, something is really taking you to next level. And this Hierophant, this Grand Signore, the air, and don't forget, knowledge is the power, right? So there is a shield on yourself. There is a shield on yourself. This figure is like the vision of the in the most known sense, like an archangel. Or whatever its translation in your own religion, spiritual belief, or you know, this protector. So you're gonna like push, like an attack which is like directed towards you, okay? And of course, when we have a goddess card and goddess energy here, why we are given this power? Of course, to use it in face of an opposition, and surround yourself with a bright light, okay, which can be penetratable only with love and compassion, and with good language, okay, good reconstructive language. Take away all the criticism. So let this energy stop the other fields, okay? It's an amazing reading. It's an amazing reading, but this mantle energy, you know, sometimes it may go also other ways, because sometimes, for instance, getting into arguments with people whom you just don't understand, who does not understand where are you coming from, is not really serving here, okay? It's like you are more than halfway to a place, but it's like they are belittling your effort, or seeing eventually you are just a beginner, okay? It's those people who are thinking that wisdom is coming with age, like a calendar numbers. Wisdom does not come with age. So, I mean, well, they can't really distract you. So, state your truth. Connect with this power well, okay? Connect with this power well. At times, breath. Stay centered. Meditate, visualize. This is gonna bring you to a powerful state where you will feel comfortable in that power. I like this reading very much, Virgo. I want to get one more card from this deck for you. Okay, so remember who you are. There you go. Yes, Archangel energy. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Of course, in what way you are describing God, it is up to you. But for me, God is not someone like who is sitting on the top of a cloud and hitting people, you know, like a cosmic police. So I don't imagine God like to be that. I believe the divine within. So, but if you have the a different version of this God, you are very much aligned with that. Okay, this is your truth. So, and own it. Good times that also. People will show around you. You are loved and cared. I feel this reading serving, I hope it can serve a great deal at this time of your life as you find yourself watching this video. Thank you very much for connecting with me, Virgos. I hope this is the energy that you need most at this time. Well, namaste. I will speak to you in the next readings. Please take good care. Bye for now.